crappy. Now, I'm not saying that's what she did here, but it looks like that. So it's either that the lighting in this room that she's in is really weird, or she's using that filter and she turned it up loads because I don't know. And then plus the not great lighting, it's just creating a weird effect. Now, I'm not accusing her of that, but that's what it looks like to me anyway.
And I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh, I have not done this in so long. It's very weird. So I felt like I should document it. So here I am.
I love it.
I'm going to try to film this really quick. And the reason I'm here is because I need a green screen, but I don't want to go get my big green screen. So I'm using this. Now I'm realizing that this color is very similar to this color. So I don't know that this is going to work, but we're going to try. All right, here I go. I'm going to read the Pow Pow Fish book to my kids. I'm a Pow Pow Fish with a Pow Pow face, and I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blump, blump, blump. Okay, I'm still cleaning up my rock mess. I put the rocks that...
I am disgusted. I am confused. I am dismayed. I'm generally just unhappy about what I had to witness, so you better like this video right now and subscribe to me for the pain that I just had to go through. Okay, so I never watched Colleen Ballinger or Miranda Sings, right? Like, and I get that humor used to be different. Like, I used to watch Shane Dawson, right, when I was a kid. But I just can't... I guess I can see how people would find it funny. I guess with hindsight, it's just so unfunny. And it's just like, again, like we used to watch Hey It's Fred and that stuff. So, like, okay, yeah, I get it. But, like, in this day and age, humor has changed. And I think what Colleen is not understanding is that even if she hadn't been cancelled for the things that she did, nobody would find this entertaining today. This is not entertaining. This is really outdated humor. This is not funny. There would be, of course, always a small subsection of people who would find it funny. There's a small subsection, Jesus, I'll say that right one of these times, a small subsection of people who find me funny too. That don't make me funny, you know? Doesn't mean that it's true. But, like, she's really trying to cling on to this thing again. She's really trying to, like, bring it up subtly, and I feel like she's just trying to see if she can bring back Miranda, because, like I said earlier, this was the last time that she felt important, she felt adored. Like we've seen in other videos that we've covered where she's talking about how she misses doing the meet and greets, right? When she went to the high school with her husband when he was getting honored, and he was saying, oh, people were asking me questions, and I miss people asking me questions and giving me attention and making everything about me. Like, she loves that stuff, and all of the success, all of the riches, all of the adoration, which I think means more to her than the success and the financial aspect of it, is being adored predominantly by children. All of that came from the Miranda character, and so she believes that if she can bring Miranda back, she can be that successful again, she can be that adored again. But I don't see that happening, even if her track record was perfect, right? Even if nothing had ever come out about her, people still thought she was great, right? People didn't see anything wrong with what she'd done. She hadn't been cancelled. I don't think Miranda works in this day and age, because it's not funny. It's not relevant humor these days. It's really cringe. Like, do you think these, like, okay, I was gonna say Gen Z, but, like, I'm Gen Z. But do you think, like, I don't know, the Gen Alpha kids, because they'd be the ones who are predominantly watching this. I think Gen Alpha are like 14 and below. So Gen Alpha and, like, newborn babies. Do you think the skibbity toilet children are gonna find this entertaining, you going, like, blub and sticking your tongue out? I don't think so. Like, I know some kids. They're related to me. I made that sound really weird. I have nieces and a nephew and a little brother that... I don't think that they would find Miranda Sings funny. To be perfectly honest with you, they'd be like, what am I watching? This is embarrassing. I'm gonna go do something else now. Thanks very much. So I don't get it, and I don't get why she's clinging on so hard. And I mean, I do get why, but it's just... I wish she could see it, and it is, like I said, that she thinks that this is her way to success, but it's just embarrassing at this point. Like, if you really want to be successful and adored, like, do something else. Do something else, Miranda. Stop trying to make Miranda happen. It's not gonna happen. I don't know what to tell you. And like I said, like she's got it in the thumbnails a lot, and she kind of hasn't done it since then. But Miranda was in this video.
I'm so
Here.
sensitive. If you're curious what spurred this, it's a million things. It's.
Okay.
I think I've been holding it together for a while now,
Okay.
trying to keep it together.
I don't know if I want to
other
watch your mental
people,
breakdown.
You know,
I didn't
think
click on this for that reason. I clicked on it for the Colleen cutout in the background.
So someone I know and love very dearly needs a new laptop. Their laptop was stolen. And so I was like, well, maybe I have an old laptop, because I used to travel with a bunch of laptops when I was on tour, because we'd have 2 show laptops because sometimes the laptop would randomly turn off or glitch or whatever. So we'd need a backup laptop. Then I also edited on a different laptop. So when I toured with 3 laptops. And when you tour for over 10 years, you're going to go through a lot of computers. So I went and looked, and I do have a bunch of old computers. Some work, some kind of work. They're like my 10-ish laptops. Anyway, I just went through and I found one that is working, this little one. And the literal only thing on this laptop is The Miranda Show. Look at this. I wonder if I could still do the show, like if I can remember whatever version of the show this is. Haters everywhere. Be my derriere and clap those hands up in the air. Why you obsessed me? You're jealous and lasting. Are you freaking kidding me? You're adorable, need potpourri. Oh my, I really snapped. I bet you weren't expecting that. I'm a queen, that's a fact. And if you come for me, I will clap back. If you're on my feeling, you're part of my squad. Have a little motto. Haters back off. Wow, I did not remember at the beginning, but it came back to me.
And then she plays some like copyrighted stuff. But I love that she's just like, I wonder if I can still remember.
Nope.
Recites it perfectly. And also, just before this, she was talking about how, like the wildfires in LA and how everything was on fire, and there was no transition. It just jumped from her talking about the fires and how scary 2025 is already, straight into, and here's Miranda saying. This came like a while before she does the first video I showed you, where she's like actually being Miranda again. So she's trying it little by little, testing it out, seeing how people react. Is it going to get more views? Are people going to be okay with it? Are people going to like it? Are people going to love me again? Please love me again. Oh gosh, it's so embarrassing, but let me know. Am I being a conspiracy theorist here, or do you agree with me? And if you don't want to leave a comment about that, then leave me a comment and let me know who is your OG YouTuber that you used to watch. Beyond that, like, comment, share, follow me on social media. I'm Bangelina Scott everywhere. Check out the Patreon, and don't forget to check out Skillshare. The first 500 people to click the link in my description will get a free trial for 1 month on Skillshare. Thank you to them for sponsoring today's video, and thank you for watching today's video. I am too warm, so I'm gonna go. Have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on in, settle down today.
No!
I don't ever really talk about YouTube drama. I like making cartoons about it because usually a lot of it is so fucking stupid that it's a cartoon within itself.
love
so it's easy to
it.
make a cartoon about. You know what I mean? On this channel for Papa Meat, what do we usually do? Right? We talk about cringy stuff. We talk about weird horror stuff, and I think I found probably the cringiest, most horrific thing that I've seen in a long time, and I feel obligated to talk about it because it is fucking insane. Now, bear warning, this does deal, I guess. I'm only going to be telling you about what I've read and seen online.